Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, this is Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and receive everything you need to scale your cleaning business to 6 figures and beyond using federal government cleaning contracts. So I am going to talk about that forecast. So around this time, you know that we are into fiscal year 2021. And they have different agencies have forecasted what is going to be their contract opportunities. Now, it's still a forecast, a projection, but it definitely gives you an idea of which ones we need to concentrate on in the cleaning industry, which our NICS code once again is what? 561720. So you need to know that like the back of your hand, you can just like boom. So I always like to say, after talking to a couple of contracting officers, I find a couple of things that I always want to give you those little nuggets that you can think about and make sure you pay attention to. So in your DIBBS profile, which is your Dynamic Small Business Search Profile, I talk about that so much because it's one of those things that you can do to stand out. Now, once again, if I had to talk about what I would be the most concerned with making sure that I had in place as I grow. It's not something you're going to have right away, like bam, you've got it coming out of the gate. But I would make sure that I paid attention to that right away. So the first thing is what? The capability statement. I make sure that I have an outstanding capability statement, and it is on my website. You definitely need to have a one-page government website. Even if you are doing commercial, you want to have one page designated just for your government. All your core competencies, you need to have your past performances, everything needs to be seen. Now, it'd be great if you could put it on a one page. That would be the best. But if you can't, then make sure you put it as a download on your website. But try your best to add one page. Have a blog, but have it, if you can, at all possible. You can put it on WordPress.com or .org, depending on which one. One is for more short-term, one's for long-term. So now we've got that capability statement in place. The second thing I would think about would be making sure that I had my core competencies. What is it that I'm going to offer that no one else can do as good, or, in my area, in my ballpark? Really concentrate on that and try to your best to come up with something that you're really going to dominate. Become very focused, laser focused, as I always like to say. Like you can't see anything over here or anything over here. You just look right in on it. So this is the second thing I pay attention to, my core competencies, which should be my differentiator. Definitely. Then I would look at those set-asides. Now, the set-aside is the 8A program, your hub zone, your disadvantage, or I'm sorry, your veteran-owned disadvantage, or not disadvantage, your veteran-owned disabled certification, and then last is going to be your woman-owned small business certs. Now, there are some states, these are your federal, so definitely do not forget about them. So I would do my, my capability statement, boom. The next I would look at when coming up with my core competencies, making sure that I covered all the grounds with those. Then the next thing would be my set-asides, and I would truly, truly not forget building those relationships. Key personnel, make sure I have those relationships. Now, once I've done all that and I'm ready to rock and roll and really get into it, because there is some big money to be made in the federal gov cleaning space. Big money, big money. I can't even tell you. Like that. It's mind-blowing. You want to not miss out on that, especially going into the coming years, because there's going to be a lot that they use us for, a lot. So if you're ready to start, really getting into the game and understanding it, then check out the masterclass that I have. It is how to make big money with GovClean Contracts, how to make that big money. I get into it with you. My students have received excellent results, and you get to hear definitely get to see and hear their testimonies and what they have said about the masterclass and the results they've received from the masterclass. It is amazing. I love the class. A lot of interaction that I get. We're on a live interaction. Like, everyone is able to answer or ask any questions. You get a chance to do some networking. You might find someone on there that is in your area. So if you're serious about making big money, learning how to get those contracts, understanding set-asides, forecasts for 2021, which are out, by the way. Each agency lists the different forecasts. If you are trying to understand micro purchases, 10,000 and under, simplified acquisition purchases are between 10,000 and over up to $250,000. These are the types that are non-compete. If you want to understand what are the requirements, what do I need to do, other than just listing in a SAM's profile, more than just that, then definitely reach out to us. We would love to help you get started, understand where you are, the process. 407-595-1598. That's 407-595-1598. Or make sure you click the link below to register for the masterclass. It's about 80 minutes of live interaction, and we get into the get down and into the nitty gritty and all the things that you hear about it, and sole sourcing, what is that, the types of contract, so on and so forth. So if this sounds like something that would be a great fit for you and you've been kind of oscillating back and forth, should I or should I not, then the time is yes, you should. If any other time, I would honestly say this is going to be one of the best years for doing federal GovClean contracts. Definitely. And let us show you the way. Love to teach you because I've been doing this for some years and I absolutely have loved what I do. It has definitely changed my life and the direction of others' lives that I've had the pleasure of getting to know. So if this sounds like something you would like to do to make that change, and it's okay if you've not had any previous government experience, it's okay if you don't have a large team, it's okay if you don't have a whole lot of money, all of that is fine. Just understand the process and be able to see. So if you're at A and you're trying to get to F, you need to see it. You need to have that clarity so you can see where you're going, what you need to do. Then that is one of the ways you can do that. So click the link to register for how to make big money in GovClean contracts. I look forward to seeing you. Until next time, be safe. This is your host, Mrs. M, signing off. Bye-bye.